Who in the name of the Covenant are you?
I'm Orcaman15 on Xbox Live. I go by Straif5 on YouTube, and I'm thinking about combining the two of them together once I actually get my ass in gear.
Okay. And what is your not fake name?
You can just call me Chris.
Hi, Chris. My name's Christian.
So I noticed, which is ironic considering I actually have a Machinima character by that same name.
Nice.
Indeed.
So I believe you are a voice actor amongst the Machinima community. Is that correct?
Minor one, but yes, I'm a voice actor.
Can you tell me some of the projects you've been featured in?
Most prominently, I was and currently am the voice of the Chemist in episodes 3, 4, and 5 of The Running Dead by NightmareFilmz. And I will be the voice of him in part 6 when Nightmare releases that. And let's see, who else have I done? I've done a couple other minor voices for some other of Nightmare's other work, as well as I was the voice of Mack in Spartan Prison by LostHoboFilms. I was also the voice of... So what was that other machinima? Oh, right. Also by LostHoboFilms. I will ironically enough be the voice of Christian in... not related to my Christian, actually, but similar name. Of Christian in LostHoboFilms Recruits Season 2. And those are really the major parts that I've had. Most of my other work has been body acting or single lines.
So what is it like being half Orca?
It's actually pretty cool, I gotta say. The whole needing water is a bit annoying, to be honest, but it's kind of fun to be able to just bitch slap people with a tail.
So I am also to believe that you're currently dabbling in writing and directing. How's that going for you?
Adequately, I'd say. The main problem that I have currently is not with the script itself, but with the actual production. I have all the equipment I need. I have the script set out, but first off, I have school and work and family life, which is unfortunately clogging into the times when I would normally be filming. And secondly, when I have the time to film, the ever-popular, you're a minor machinima director, I'm not going to help you body act, even though, I promised I would because Arbiter 617 is on, and I'm going to go beg him to be in a remake of Rise of the Spartans that is never going to be made. Or, oh, look, it's, Mike WB, I'm going to go beg to be in The Unsociables and never be heard from again. Or just, it's all over the damn place. That being said, there are a few solid solid body actors that I have, but the problem is that they have the same problem I do in that they're usually busy when I'm not, I'm busy when they are, we can never get on at the same time.
In your own words, how will you define the machinima community?
The machinima community is basically anyone who puts a story to use via a video game. It doesn't matter what video game it is. If it involves the the whole point of a machinima is, or the name it says it all, machine cinema. If you use a video game to make something, you are part of the machinima community. So that means the guy who does Freeman's Mind is part of the machinima community. Any little kid who puts, him and his friends into a 5-minute long stereotypical zombie machinima is part of the machinima community, even if they don't actually talk to the rest of us. It's anyone who makes a machinima or something that legally counts as a machinima is part of the machinima community. That being said, the much smaller version is anyone who coordinates with each other. So really, that just shrinks it down to most of the people on Machinima Union and Machinima Evolved, which, by the way, I refuse to think of as two totally separate sites, and I will never understand why people are arguing with each other over it, because you have the same people on both sites doing more or less the same thing. It's like they're the same site mirrored, more or less. So they're the, I guess you could say, the face of the Machinima community, and then the Machinima community itself is just anyone who makes a Machinima.
as one voice actor to another, how would you rate my voice?
On a scale of what, 1 to 5, 1 to 10,
1
or
to
just
10?
I'd say 8.7 for sure. The only slight problem is that you sound a little bit young for most characters that I would see you voicing. However, ironically enough, I could definitely see you doing the voice of the Christian the character Christian I have for the current machinima that I'm working on, which is ironic enough.
Okay, let's work on that rating some other time.
Yeah.
So on top of your place in machinima, you're also a self-appointed Halo nutcase. Is that correct?
That's what my title says. Yeah, I don't want to say that I know a lot more than other people because
What is the Arbiter's name?
Before or after he renounced the Covenant's military obligation?
After.
Till Vadim.
Do you think Captain Keyes and Dr. Halsey ever banged?
Well, considering that Miranda Keyes was their daughter, I don't think there's a reason why they wouldn't have, unless she, came into existence randomly. I mean, Halsey's journal was pretty much explanative about that, and then it was more or less confirmed in, I think it was Halo, not Glasslands, was the second one. No, it was Glasslands, because that's when they found Halsey.
Very good, very good. So, this question just reads, how if dog? I have no idea what that's supposed to mean. Do you?
Think it's a reference to the, we call it meme that has I think it's a Shiba Inu with really big eyes, and it's basically corrupted language. It's like how dog, much, walks, yada yada yada. I've seen it for just about everything.
No, I don't think that's it. I mean, I wrote it, and I've never heard of that, so let's just move on.
Sure.
I'm going to say a few words and phrases. You just reply with the first thing that comes to mind. Halo.
Machinima.
Spartan.
3.
Elite on Spartan action.
Assassination.
AI.
Cortana.
Cortana on Guilty Sparks action.
Rampancy?
Call of.
Oh, wow. Call of Ordnance.
Voice.
Night Veil.
My writing skills are.
Adequate.
Oh, I was kind of looking for something better there. Glad you're confident in me.
I was actually referring to mine. I haven't seen yours, but I'm sure they're much better.
I wish. Do you think if I were a woman, we'd be a perfect match?
Pretty close.
What is your favorite non-Halo game?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Probably Half-Life or Team Fortress 2. Anything by Valve, really.
So, back to the whole self-appointed Halo nutcase. You've certainly heard of the Halo Bible, right?
Oh yeah, the Story Bible, the most hallowed of all Halo lore collections. Something that is supposedly guarded by guys with actual gravity hammers and a real-life Spartan too. Yes, of course I've heard of it.
What would you do if you had all that power?
Oh boy, I haven't even thought of that. Probably just sit smugly to myself knowing that I knew it all and not revealing anything because myself as a fan do not particularly like spoilers. That being said, if anyone had a question that they needed answered, I could probably answer it for them if I had the Bible. But I don't really need that job anymore because 343 Industries has loosed catalog on us on the Waypoint forums.
Well, this has certainly been a fantastic experience for us both. Do you have an Instagram?
I do not, unfortunately.
Neither do I.
Well, I should probably get around to getting one, shouldn't I?
I don't know. I'm not gonna fucking get one.
Any other questions?
Nope. That just about wraps it up. Thank you for joining me here on Real Interviews with Fake People.
Not a problem. It was my pleasure.